explain to me your current shopping for art supplies plan. Yes. So, I mean, I have the big 150 box or whatever count of the full line of Prismacolor pencils, colored Prismacolor Premier pencil. Through things like Blick, you can buy them as single pencils. So like I go a lot through dark brown, chocolate, peach, and light peach, and then eggshell, white, and black are like the ones that I go through the most. But right now I don't have any black replacements, so I will have to place an order with Blick, or usually what I do is I'll price it out. Pencil pricing is so like usually the same, like it's like $260 or whatever for a pencil, but it's the shipping that I have, like, because you're buying like one pencil, you have to find the deal when it comes to shipping, not for the pencil itself. No, I don't have anything like auto ship set up. I don't use them that. I don't, it does take a significant amount of time to get a pencil down to that. Like I'm sure I go through them a lot faster than other people, but it's still not like something that it's necessary to have like auto ship. Unlike alcohol ink and markers, the colored pencils I think are very different in quality and pigment. And so like while I have my Prismacolor, I also have like the Arteza colored pencils. I have my polychromos. I have different colored pencils, but I do think that those don't necessarily blend well together. And that would create like I will have to kind of purchase more of that to keep consistent. Especially if I was in the middle of a project, like I wouldn't just switch brands. If I was going to go in, if I finish Miles and I have more to work on, I might just switch brands on something else completely, but not in the middle of something, or like use them interchangeably in one piece. Yeah, a marker can dry out, get all cruddy. A pencil will stay. Although a pencil, you could run into the problem. So one of my biggest pet peeves when I was teaching is like whatchamacallit, like it's not the lead, obviously, but the actual thing of colored pencil that's within it. If these drop, they're not a really strong, they're pretty delicate. They're not very strong. So like there are situations where it could break inside. Like if it fell from the table and dropped onto the tile floor in my classroom, like these could pop. And then especially in like Crayola pencils, not so much Prisma, but like the adhesive that keeps them inside the wood was not always really strong. And so if you break the pencil, if it's like snaps all the way through, like you've got like a 1/4 inch piece, an inch piece, a 1/4 inch, whatever, and then you're sharpening and this is not glued in there, like your lead just keeps falling out and falling out and falling out, and you really can't keep a sharp full pencil. And so like there are things that you could do, like obviously like protecting them, keeping them in the tray, not letting them fall will prolong the life of your pencil, because in some instances this can come detached, and like I said, if it's broken throughout the entire length of it, then you're kind of out of luck when you sharpen it. Would you even trust switching to the same brand? Do all Prisma pencils look about exactly the same? No shipping defects or whatever? I actually have like a box of colored pencils that I might have black. Oh gosh. When my grandfather passed away, I inherited colored pencils from my grandfather, and Prismacolor was sold at some point. I don't know when. And like some people claim that the formulation of the colored pencils back in like the 80s and 90s is different than what you could get after 2000 or whenever they sold. So they used to look like this is a barrel. It says Barrel. Like I'm assuming that's the company that owned it. And this is French Gray 70. So I have some like old school Prismacolors. This is not old. This is still new formulation. So I do have a black Prismacolor. In fact, I didn't really think too much of it. I never really used these too much, obviously. They're all still just in this box like this. There are also like Crayolas in there. But today I was using this white and I was like, wow, this is going on real thick and opaque and I like it. And then I looked down and realized it's an old Prismacolor. And I do think it feels different than the new Prismacolor, or looks different than the new Prismacolor. I mean, like, it seems like there's some truth to that maybe. And I never really paid attention before. Like, I even kind of wonder, so this is like got some other type of printing on it. It's gold and it's written in gold, whereas the set that I have is silver and it says Premiere. So there is clearly something different happening here. I don't know where or when I got this one. But I even wonder from like this one to this one if it's different. The wood doesn't want to sharpen very well. It's kind of crumbling. I don't know if that happens with age. That looks terrible.